Hey everyone, it's Alex, and welcome to this Marvel Snap new card release review where we're talking about Fenris Wolf. And you might be thinking right off the top here, you're like, Alex, why does your voice sound a little different than usual, and why are you holding your phone? Well, believe it or not, during the stream where I was recording Fenris footage, I destroyed my microphone. I got really excited about a win, as I usually do, and I got my arm tangled in the cable, and I tugged the microphone cable so hard that it broke the PCB on the inside, smoked the USB connection, so I got to figure out an alternate way to get some audio. And at the time I got desperate. I used an Xbox headphone, and seriously, Microsoft, this is the best audio quality you could do. You're gonna hear in the first two highlights that I show you guys, because even though the audio is kind of bad, the gameplay is incredible and it really showcases Fenris's abilities. But yeah, some of the footage has this Xbox headphone, which seriously is so disappointing considering how expensive it is. And then I have the now broken mic, so I'm going to be replacing my mic, so don't you worry, content will continue to flow. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm using my phone right now, that's exactly why. But with regards to Fenris Wolf itself, it's kind of an interesting spot. It's definitely in that 3 to 4 star range. It's definitely a good card, very niche in its application. It's not going to have this incredible board wide impact of okay, I can just play Fenris Wolf in almost any deck I'm playing and it's okay. Does it work well with Coccia? Of course it does. Does it work well with Mill and some discard synergies? Of course it does. But it is more niche than kind of expected. But what's also more than expected is its potential power levels, especially with the likes of Moon Knight, discarding 6-costed cards. I discarded Infinauts, I discarded other large cards, and they generally were pretty impressive. And if I gotta be honest with you, the 2-3 stat line as it is essentially above baseline for the 2 cost. Anything you add on top of that's gravy. And if you're looking for pure power output, Fenris is impressive. It's very impressive. Yes, you got to jump through some hoops and stuff like that. It is technically a tech card against Destroy, for instance, and Hella Discard and things like that, although Hella Discard's not really popular right now. I came away kind of impressed with the card. It's legit. The main challenge we have, though, is we have Gore next week. We also have a season of Marvel Rivals cards that all look extremely interesting, and a bunch of spotlight caches that have landmines in them, a bunch of bad pulls, generally speaking, for players that have been playing for a while. And so suddenly your tokens become extremely valuable in these situations, and your keys are also valuable. So is Fenris Wolf worth adding to your collection? It's almost impossible to answer because each person's collection is different, and your desire for the upcoming cards will be different as well. Generally speaking, this feels like a skippable card compared to some of the other ones that we've had, especially like Surtur and stuff, but it is good. If you roll your spotlight caches, you're going to be impressed with the output that you get because it is a legitimate card. With regards to decks, this was by far my favorite, and it kind of surprised me. I called it all-in Wolfie, and I basically got every single card that I thought would work well with Fenris Wolf, and I just threw it into a list. There was very little thought process in this deck. I'm like, what works with Fenris? Yondu, Grandmaster, Gambit, Moon Knight, Negasonic, Gladiator, Shang-Chi, of course, Misery to reproc everything if I want, Black Bolt Stature, and LDS, because we talked about it on the Snapchat. I remember thinking, oh, LDS, I don't know. Let's just throw it in there. I ran a 65% win rate with this deck. I climbed through Infinite extremely easily. I don't want to say easily, but seriously, we were flowing with this list. It was incredible how well it did, and do I think this is going to be the best Fenris Wolf deck come 1,000 games? Probably not, but for me, it legit performed, and it showcased the potential power of not only using Fenris Wolf as a defensive ability, but also offensively, because you are hitting things with Moon Knight, you're destroying things with Yondu, you're destroying things with Gambit. I really liked the card overall, and even Lady Deathstrike had a lot of utility because we're seeing a lot of discard. People are testing Fenris Wolf in discards, so you're seeing a lot of Draculas and stuff like that, and I won games just because I was able to use Lady Deathstrike. So this deck, I came away really impressed with. A deck that underperformed was the discard one. I found this to be a little awkward. I was trying to do a Spectrum Sworn style discard. It honestly didn't perform very well. I just want to show you generally what we tested. Came away unimpressed with this particular list. The more reliable version of discard with the Apocalypse did feel better. So if you want to do a discard style list and you're looking for a starting point, then this could definitely be it. This performed better than the other one. What I will say as well is that the Mill style decks did perform pretty good too. This had approximately 59% win rate. We played a lot of games on it, and it was fun. It was a fun deck. It played well. It played consistent, and it found ways to win games. And I think the Red Hulk was a good pull as well. It was a really good kind of way to seal out and close out games. Stature, Black Bolt was solid, and Fenris just kind of did work. And Gladiator generally seemed to overperform. I found myself playing against not as much Searcher as I expected, and US Agent low-key was actually a phenomenal card in this deck as well. But if I had to pick one, if you're curious, definitely all in Wolfie here. It's going to be the one I link in the description down below, because it really just feels that good. Like, I really came away impressed with it. So again, I just want to reiterate here that, you know, the gameplay highlights will showcase how good this card is. I think it's a good one, but it's just a matter of like whether or not you're willing to commit the resources. As always, I suggest that you wait towards the end of the week to see how the win rates shake up, what if it ends up being in meta decks and things along those lines, because it is a good card, but it's expensive at Series 5, and there's going to be a lot of demands on your resources coming up. So I would tread lightly here. I would stay patient, as I always suggest, especially in this case, because this is much more of a niche techie card than a card that's likely to be a meta definer or a build around. Okay, so it's definitely a good support piece. Like, I came away impressed, but is that enough to warrant a 6K token purchase? It's hard to say. I lean no, especially with what we have coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights.
Dara, dude, I'm in shambles right now. I destroyed my microphone. I had to find an Xbox Bluetooth headphone. It's all I had left. I literally broke my mic celebrating. Like, literally, it's the stupidest thing I've ever done. No, dude. I won a game of Marvel Snap, and I celebrated so hard, I ripped the USB port out of the microphone. Brutally quiet review of Fenris. Yeah, I'm in actual shambles right now. Darren, why aren't you sleeping, by the way? You should be sleeping, my man. But I was actually just saying, I'm so legitimately excited for Rivals. Simply because I just can't wait to be able to play with you guys, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be so great to be able to, like, actually play with, like, my friends and just have a good time, you know what I mean? Because we don't get to do that with Snap. We don't get to do that with Snap. And some of my favorite times, like, in the past year, was playing Rivals, like, with you and Dex and Cozy, of course. Bro. My Negasonic got killed by my own LDS. No, I'm not leaving.
Power must be controlled.
Still can't believe we're winning games right now. All in Wolfie, baby. Well, that's pretty good for us. Fenris Wolf's going to bring back an Infinite. Do we just snap on this? Probably, right? Snap Fenris Wolf? They could Gambit it, so I wonder if we play the... Oh, I see. I see you there. Yondu. Stature. Are they going to try and Gambit it? Nothing to hit? Okay. Let's go Gambit here. Hit Fenris. Sag. I'm gonna do this here. They're gonna retreat, right? Do I want to bring back Infinite right now or no? No. That was a little dirty, guys. Okay, watch. Fenris, LDS, blow up his Fenris, so he can't bring in the card back. This is kind of stupid and funny. I'm gonna do this. I might be throwing. Fenris, destroy both. Watch. Let's go. There's no way they expected that. Wow. LDS came in so clutch there because they were for sure trying to bring something back with their Fenris Wolf.
All right, Nebula's gone. How am I liking Fenris? From a stats perspective, Fenris has been okay. It's doing stuff. It's been okay. It's been good. I don't know if it's that great. It feels like a mid-niche card that's okay to play. You know what I mean? It's definitely fine. But I don't know if it's great. It can be good. It's more niche than I expected. Could it be meta reliable? I don't think so. No. I wouldn't count on this card being non-stop meta. No, I would not. Do they mean to discard the Destroyer? We got to bring Destroyer back now, don't we? Let's mill them into this. Into this. Oh, they cabled us? No! That was a pretty good play, though. I like that. That was a nice play. I just finished saying that Fenris felt somewhat mid, and we do some sensual stuff like that. Can't get mad at that. It's pretty beautiful. I don't know if we can compete there. We could try to Gambit, but it's a 50-50 shot. None of this works. Just give it. Well, I destroyed their Fenris. We can try it. I think we just lose. Oh, they left. Okay. That was a cool play, though, with Fenris to bring back Destroyer. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse mid here. Are we going to go the Misery into Gladiator route? We've coped this before. Okay. I kind of want to LDS this, no? Lady Deathstrike mid's pretty good. Get rid of the Daredevil as well. Now these are all kind of weak Fenris plays, but I think we Fenris right, Negasonic mid. Okay, this could potentially be interesting. Oh, bro, Master Mold. Never mind, that's not interesting. That just sucks. What are these guys doing? What is this gameplay? This Airsham gamer throwing out all this cringe. How dare you? How dare you play all this awkward garbage against us? Have you no respect? I guess the best we can do is Moon Knight into Grandmaster into hit something good. Fenris dub? Victory formation with Fenris coming back or no? I don't know. Let's just go. Hit something good. Shongers. That's my gambit. They had nothing in their hand. Oh my gosh. I blew up their hand and so Gambit did nothing. Unbelievable. That was ridiculous. Well, I can't even tell if that was good or not. Lady Deathstrike did a great job. And then we blew up their hand so Gambit did nothing. All right. Let's start with Fenris. Let's send Fenris mid here. With Grandmaster, we kind of want to keep the left and right options open for us. Oh, so it's an Airsham Thanos player, I think. Yeah. It's alright. Perfect card for them. Start getting through their stones. Yondu's value, highly suspect.
Sup, Alex. How's Fenris so far? Hope you're doing well.
DJ, Fenris has been good. Fenris has definitely been an interesting card, to say the least. With regards to its, like, viability in terms of the meta, I think it has potential so far. Like, it's felt like a good card. Keep in mind, like, we haven't even faced a Destroy player yet, but a Destroy player would be in shambles, given what this card does. Jeez. It's not like making things difficult for us here, eh? We don't have much of a choice. Yeah, we can't compete with this deck right now. We're just too far behind. We might be able to Shang-Chi that, though. We can go with this and see what happens. Skill Obsidian. Wow. Casual Negasonic. It's at least interesting. I think we have to put down Red Hulk here. You could make the argument for Negasonic Gladiator. How's it possible we've not got Shang-Chi yet? We'll go Negasonic Gladiator. Wow, they had Uatu. So Shang-Chi comes out. It's actually huge. Shang-Chi flips this location. We Fenris something big. We play U.S. Agent on the right. -4/+3. This is potentially a win. And this game seemed impossible at one point. I was going to say, is that armor?
Power must be controlled.
They're going to beat us there, ever so slightly. Unbelievable. Luke Cage. Crazy. So Luke Cage saved the game there. This random Luke Cage from Airsham actually just cost us the win because we didn't drop 8 power there. Can you believe that? We're going to get this win right now. Yondu, make me proud. Is that Yondu Inception? Yonduception? Did you guys just see that? Okay, got some Kate Bishop. Start milling right now. No, let's play Magic here. Negasonic, is it? I like the Negasonic idea with Fenris. Yes. Imagine that. Playing Negasonic and then getting that to drop on you. Play Gladiator here. Can't believe this is like the first Negasonic gamer I have faced in 2 years. And that's what's happening. Unbelievable. Pumping Sarah. Man, I think I want to bring back Sarah ASAP. It's actually a good call, to be honest with you. Bring her back on turn 6. Get the discount. Power. Kitty Boss, thank you so much. Appreciate you. They're filling their hand. You'd love to see some misery gameplay. Do they have Shangers of their own? Probably. I think they're playing Shang-Chi. I think we have to Black Bolt here. I think we're in good shape. Let's snap here. Oh, they're going to fill that location. Very inexpensive Sarah. They have one in their deck. Hulk. They can't beat us everywhere. I think they're gonna leave left. I think they expect to win right and mid. I think they leave left. Let's try this. Let's see if we get the Soul Read. Yes! Soul Read gameplay. But do they float energy? It's a good win. Fenris giving us what we need in Sarah there. That's a good one.